Craft Community Library, Cooking with Tom. Today we're going to make the Yule Log Cake. It'll be fun. It's relatively easy to make, and it tastes really good. Besides, we're going to put some Irish cream in it, so it'll be really good. You want your dry ingredients, you want your flour, your Hershey's Special Dark Cocoa, brought to you by your friends in Pennsylvania. 1 teaspoon baking powder and some salt. You want to whisk all that together. Okay, now you want to take 4 eggs. You want to separate out the yolks from the whites.
And that's no yolk.
That's no yolk. Well, I'm glad you're here today. Last time went so much quicker. In this bowl we've got, we're going to put the egg yolks, granulated sugar, sour cream, or reason yogurt, Greek yogurt, fine vanilla Greek yogurt, melted butter, 1/4 cup, and vanilla extract. So you take your egg, that's a lovely looking egg, crack it in half, pull out your whites, they also have nice little egg separators that work even better than this.
Never used an egg separator.
Put your yolks in there.
I just do that.
Continue on. You've got your 4 yolks with this here. We also need to put some vanilla in there. Forgot to do that. I got interrupted earlier because I didn't shake the vanilla.
Always shake the vanilla.
Always shake your vanilla. Did not know this. This is gospel from our executive director, executive producer, aka Okay, whisk this up into a nice mixture.
Did you put your butter in there?
We cannot forget our 1/4 cup of melted butter. Have you ever watched Saturday morning cartoons when you were a kid? And you always had that little, you know, the Warner Brother ones, Wile E. Coyote like that. You had the angel and the devil on the shoulders. Sherry's...
The angel.
Yeah, the angel. Like Jiminy Cricket. Not quite my conscience, but like, hey, you forgot something, Tom. You've got your egg yolks and sugar combined. Looks nice. Taking dry ingredients, add them to these.
Breathe in that powder.
It's good. Preheat your oven to 350. Continue mixing up your batter until it is all consistent. This will be incredibly thick. Okay? Your batter will be really, really thick. I mean, we're talking thick.
It's thicker than brownie batter.
Thicker than brownie batter. Now, you take your egg yolks here.
That's egg whites.
The devil says egg whites. Take your egg, whisk your egg whites until you have stiff peaks.
You can use a hand mixer at home.
You can cheat and use a hand mixer.
That's probably good. Oh yeah.
Okay. Stiff peaks. Okay, now you want to take about 1/3 of that and put it into your stiff batter. And so you do that to help loosen up the batter before you put the rest of it in. So take about 1/3 of this. Mix it into here. Fold it in gently.
It's hard to do that with such thick batter though.
That's why we're loosening it up first. Okay, your batter's not as thick now. See how many utensils we can get out. Okay, now you take the rest of your egg whites, spoon them in.
Looks like whipped cream. But it's not. Don't
It's
eat
not.
it.
There is no sugar in here.
Or cream.
Cream. Okay, you have your prepared batter. You have a jelly roll sheet. Roughly, I think it's 11 by 17. You line it with a piece of parchment paper. Make sure that sticks out the ends, so it'll form like little lips on it, so it doesn't flow out of it. Okay. Plus, it'll help when you roll it up. Evenly distribute your batter. Now spread it out into an even layer on your pan.
It's gonna be super thin.
Trust me, you got plenty of batter. It'll look like it's thin, but it will rise. You put your cake into the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Until it bounces back, the timer's gone off. Springs back to the tut, and is clean with a toothpick. Pull it out. Slide it onto the spoon rack. Then you roll it. I like to take the very edge of the paper off. It rolls easier. Start rolling it up as soon as you get it out of the oven.
That's why the extra paper helps.
Yep. Just like the pumpkin roll. Do it like a Tootsie Roll. Got it rolled up there. Stay. Now you just gotta let it cool. Now what you need to make our filling while our cake is cooling. For the filling, we put whipping cream. Also put in a quarter cup of Bailey's because I like the way it tastes. It might be nice to come into the filling. Powdered sugar, vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. This you whip until it soft peaks. After you got your mixture into what they call soft peak, add your mascarpone cheese. 8 ounces of mascarpone cheese. So you whip this into stiff peaks, which should be pretty quick. Go too far, you got butter. Your cake's been cooling for about 25 minutes, 25 minutes. Unroll it. You don't want it to cool too long, or it'll split on you when you roll it up. Okay. Take your cream, spread it on there. Not like the pumpkin roll where there wasn't quite enough cream. This has got plenty. You got your frosting all in there, your filling all in there. Just roll it up without the paper. And there you go. Roll it back into your paper now. And put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. Okay. Cake has been rolled up. Now it's time to make the whipped ganache frosting. To do that, really pretty easy. You just take chocolate chips. This is 8 ounces. I'm going to put it in the food processor to chop them up because you want to chop them up small. You take 1 cup of cream. This is just less than a cup of cream with a shot and a half of Bailey's in it. You want to bring this up to it's just below boiling. This microwave here, that's about a minute and a half. If the food processor does not work very well, just get a knife, cutting board, and chop up. These are a semi-sweet chocolate. I think just a milk chocolate would be nice too. Okay, you got your milk. Should be warm. Yep, that's warm.
Yikes.
little skim on top of there. Put that into, put your chips into a bowl. The bowl you're gonna mix them up. The bowl you're gonna whip in works fine. Pour in your milk. Make sure they're all coated here. And let that sit for about 5 minutes. About 5 minutes. Just whisk it up really nice here. And it turns from that frothy looking mess into ganache. Only way to picture. Bring it down to room temperature. You put it in the mixer and just hit it with the whisk and it fluffs up. It'll change color from a dark brown to a lighter brown and you'll get more volume. Okay, your ganache is in the mixer. Flip that ombre on and just whip it until it basically turns a nice light brown and gets a little fluffy. Cake is done. We spread the ganache on it, the whipped ganache, and just ran a fork along it to make it look like bark.
It's not whipped like frosting whipped. It's like a soft pudding.
It's soft whipped.
It's pudding.
It'll harden up in the refrigerator. What you do here is you cut off a piece at an angle, put it next to it here, and just ganache it.
Looks like a log.
Sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar on it, and your family will be impressed. And then they'll taste it and say, "My goodness, that's awesome." Good luck. Try it at home. Have a happy holiday.